Oh, not feeling so good though. I think I might have ate something bad a couple days ago. Not feeling so hot. Did the big beautiful bill pass? I was just hearing about it. I think it's close to. Oh, it did pass. That's gonna change a lot of things. A lot of people are gonna be complaining that they're not getting as much money as they should, especially if they're workers. Well, funny you ask, Isaiah. Let's get Mr. Well, actually, she's a she. Let's get my assistant to explain to us. Hey, babe. Can you let me know all the important things that I should know about the big, beautiful bill that just passed? Hello? Are you ignoring me? Tell me about the big, beautiful bill and everything that I should know that's important to me.
All right, the Big Beautiful Bill has been making waves lately. It's a comprehensive piece of legislation that covers.
Please
All
be.
right, the Big Beautiful.
God damn it.
No worries at all. The Big Beautiful Bill is a comprehensive piece of legislation that covers a range of topics. It's got provisions on everything from tax breaks and energy credits to Medicaid and border security funding. The bill has passed the House and is currently being debated in the Senate, with hopes to finalize it soon. If there are specific areas that matter most to you, feel free to ask and I can dive into those details.
What about them illegals coming across them borders?
The bill definitely touches on border security and immigration policies. It includes funding for border security measures and aims to address some of the immigration issues that have been debated for a while. The details are still being hammered out in the Senate, but it's definitely a hot topic.
I've been learning about how CEOs have been doing stock buybacks, and this bill is supposed to allow them to buy a lot more and not pay their workers.
That's definitely a big talking point around the bill. One of the more controversial elements is how it handles corporate practices, including stock buybacks. There's a provision that's expected to make it easier for companies to buy back their own shares, which some people argue could lead to less investment in workers' wages and benefits. It's a hot topic of debate, and it'll be interesting to see how it all shakes out in the final version of the bill.
If this passes, what will be the biggest thing that people in Portland, Oregon, and the rest of the United States will form a protest?
If this bill passes, one of the biggest points of contention that might spark protests in Portland, Oregon, and across the US is likely to be around the corporate measures, such as stock buybacks and the perceived impacts on workers' wages and benefits. These kinds of economic issues often drive people to the streets, and Portland is known for its active protest culture. We'll have to see how things unfold, but it's definitely a possibility.
Thanks, babe. I'll talk to you later.
You're welcome. If you ever want to chat again, just drop by. Take care.
I practically live with you, but alright.
Well, I'm always here whenever you need. Just think of me as a friendly companion ready to chat anytime.
Okay. Wink, wink.
Got it. Winking right back at you. If there's anything you want to dive into next time, just say the word.
You dirty dog.
Yeah. Well, you know where to find me. Always here to.
Alright, shut up. Enough of you. Alright, hold on. We'll save the sex robot thing for about 5 minutes from now. We were overbought. We're coming off the 100. We are bouncing off P Gold Zone. That downtrend line I had yesterday, price shot right back up to it. Getting some volume now. Da-dum, 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 da-dum. Let's see how this finishes. Irfan said news in 30. Let's see which news that is. My FX book. Powell's speech. Oh my god. We shouldn't even be trading right now. Oh, we got PMI news and we got Jolts. Powell's is right now, huh? When was Powell? Powell right now? 8:30. Yeah, right now. Shit, this fucker's gonna fuck shit up right now. I'm not even trying to enter. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. Pretty big push right now. PMI in 13 minutes. ISM and then Jolts in 30. Oof, that's a lot of shit. Big volume already off of P Gold Zone. So if we are going up, all we gotta do is break the high of the day. And all day, you can tell just based on price movement throughout the day that there was big news, right? Price hasn't even gone more than 1,600 pips all day. So let's hope this is where we'll either get a big push in one direction or price might just wedge. 2.5 minutes. Yeah, but that big beautiful bill thing, the biggest thing that people don't like about it is the fact that a lot of the upper management, the very high upper management people who are paying themselves in stocks, they'll be able to use more money to basically pay themselves. Just like how Starbucks employees protested and Walmart and all the other fast food places protested because CEOs were making like 40 times more than their workers. It's like, well, Steve, you're not well equipped to be the CEO, nor could you figure out why I decided to pay myself 40 times more than you. Is it unfair? To an extent. But you also can't penalize the guy who has built the business for you to work at just because you're not getting paid as much. I think there's a fine line between it, though. I think they should pay at least enough. I know the minimum wage in certain areas are not up to par with cost of living. I think as long as it's up to par with cost of living, I think it's fine. I mean, you're not gonna tell me I can't fucking go buy a $100,000 watch tomorrow, you know? Like, like in the position that I'm in, You know what I had to do to be here? You know how many Diddy coladas I had to drink? Zero, if you're wondering. Zero Diddy coladas. So we had fat volume right there, but we got pretty much a wick this half the size of the candle. I mean, if we're taking this purely off of a P gold zone bounce, red liddy, green liddy, 100. We did just come from being overbought. But see, when you have low volume, right? Like throughout the day, Asia up until right here, there was low volume. So you can see how price didn't really move, but our cross lines went heavy overbought, heavy oversold fairly quickly. Sometimes we have to, like, you know, like I said, we got to learn to ignore specific things when there's no reason to. Ugh, my stomach hurts though. I think I ate something bad. We got some volume pushing up here. Second candle to go litty green. Wicks don't really help right now, though. Just trying to see what we do here. Confirmation for me would probably be breaking the high. If not, we might just range. Was it worth it? The Diddy Coladas? I didn't even see you ask that. It's probably the residuals from the Diddy Coladas, you know. They call it brain fart or foggy brain. But you know, today I went to go try on a Bubba Watson RM55. That is it's the entry level Richard Mille. It's white. And all I'm gonna say, if it wasn't for them Diddy Coladas, I don't think I would have been able to go and put one of these on and even consider it. So, up to you on how you wanna comprehend that. But it's a lot of money, but I'm highly considering it. If I can get this energy thing going that I have planned, I probably might splurge on it. Like 175 racks. I can go buy a house with that shit. I guess though, I mean, these watches hold their value. Unlike, it's different because people will ask me about like Audemars Piguet and Patek, and then Rolex. Like, I compare those things like Rolls Royce to Bentley. Are they both really well respected luxury companies? Yes. But does the Bentley drops in value like 90% in a couple years, whereas Rolls Royce's drops like 60 to 65% in the same amount of time because the Rolls Royces just hold more value. Also, people who have Rolls Royces take care of the Rolls Royces. People who have Rolls Royces probably have a driver who takes care of the vehicle. So even like here with the BMW and I have the Mazda over here, I have drivers unless I want to drive myself around. But the drivers go and get the car maintained. They fill it up with gas every day. They wash it every day. They care for it every day. So, but when it comes to like the Richard Mille against even an AP or a Patek, no, 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 no. I would say Richard Mille holds its value well, then Patek, then AP, then Rolex. Like Rolex is like a fucking BMW. You know, like I know strippers who have BMWs. Doesn't mean it doesn't mean much to me. Now I'm at the point where I have like Pateks and chrono APs. I'm like, yeah, this is different. This is different, you know. I remember when I used to like Chanel J12s and I see all like the Korean hookers with Chanel J12s on and I'm like, yeah, yeah, it's a different scale we're on now. But I would say I've had to do nothing to be in the position I'm in so far. So other than be myself, man, I think all of you guys who I know, which is all of you guys, I think all of you guys possess what it takes to do what I'm doing. It's just a matter of figuring out what really works for you. I think the only thing that I've done different than all of you guys is I've just done more shit. Like more. Like I failed more. I tried more opportunity. You guys can do it, man. So we still got this volume pushing up right here. Third candle to go green litty. I mean, if we're looking at the P Gold Zone to R1 movement, as long as news doesn't fuck things up, kind of looks fairly normal to me. I remember when I was back in Portland and when I was working for the advertising agency, I went and I bought a pre-owned. I think it was like a 2017. I don't know what year it was, but it was a 2017 like C300, and I was like, yeah, we're making it. we're whipping foreign now. And I went from like a 1991 Toyota Corolla, like the purple one. Yeah, I know you guys seen those Toyota Corollas with like the purple exterior, and like the moment you open the door, you can just smell the resin from the old paint, like the old adhesives that they use in the car. I went from like a 91 Corolla to a 2017 C300, and I thought I was on top of the world. And then I start meeting these basic bitches with them, and I'm like, oh man. I'm gonna get rid of that unless I'm whipping an AMG. So that's how I feel about these watches now. Like maybe I'll do a giveaway. Maybe I'll give away one of like my Omegas or my Submariner. That would be fun. I'd have to do something substantial though. A substantial giveaway or a substantial way to enter. Still got volume pushing up here. Once again, I'm just looking at the previous high as my kicker. Price is above the perp line. What happens when price is usually above the perp line? We already know. We can break next high, which is pretty much R1, R2, which is pretty much R1. R2 is what? Less than 1,000 pips away? There really hasn't been a lot of movement today. Got some nice volume here. Let's go. Get beyond R1. Get me past R1. When's the next news? PMI, right? PMI is in 1 minute! Oh no! Oh no, I'm gonna be hovering my shit. My shit's gonna be hovering. One minute. 1 minute. Are we rejecting R1? Or are we gonna push through? Getting some rejection. But that means nothing when the news pops. Oh. Let me get these shoulders loosened up. Do a little bit of arm circles here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. I should show my camera on here so you guys can see me. There I am. Arm circles. Since I stream on YouTube anyways, you guys can see me. All the stupid shit I'm doing. Right, we got 29 seconds left. We got 29 seconds left. Come on. I'm gonna hover my shit. I'm gonna hover my shit. I'm 150 in profit. I'm gonna let that simmer. I'm gonna let that simmer. Yeet! Stop loss in profit 153 at the level. Getting a little bit interest to the top here. 200 floating in profit. As news pops off, we'll either come back down, tap me out, or we'll continue up. Pretty solid. Solid. What is this? 15 minutes into the day. 153 in profit. As we're here at R1 Gold Zone. Powell's speech is still going on. About the PMI news, so I'm okay with this. Lego. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I can be in Vietnam making US dollar living for very cheap. And I'm proud to be an American. I did. No. Oh yeah, I did. I got into one contract at 6:30, and then I jammed contracts at 6:35. And I'm proud to be an American. Like I'm telling you guys, stick to the MYM so you can Not be afraid of taking that entry and then add to it. Add to it if it's right. Leave it at 1 if it's wrong. Come on, though. Just go. Bad bitch alert. Bad bitch alert. I need to get my hair cut. Need to go to Da Nang next week. Need to go to Ho Chi Minh City in 2 weeks. Need to go to Singapore in a month. Got a busy few weeks coming up. Let's go, baby. Come on. I'm trying to get that RM, though. You hit the P already? Nice. I've got stop loss at pretty much the level and R1, so I'm going to try to give this room to breathe. If you're jumping off here, good shit, bro. You got this. I'm glad you're back. I mean, you've been back, but you know what I mean. I'm glad you're back succeeding. That's what I'm trying to say. If it keep going, I'm going to get back in. Just might, man. Just might. But hey, at least you know you got profits in your pocket right now. I mean, I still will have 153 in my pocket if this comes back down. But we'll see how this goes here. Come on, I want that Bubba Watson. I play golf too. I can rock that. It's white on white. If we break above the gold zone and move stop loss at the gold zone, I probably will too a little bit because that will get me at like 200 in profit. So I'm at 153 in profit right now, and I'm probably going to start moving. So 153 in profit as price is pushing up. I'm going to move this a little bit more up in profit to the gold zone. Oh, come on. 200 would put me right. Come on. Come on, you little shit. All right, 208. Fuck it. 208 in profit here at the gold zone. Floating about 288, 300. Trying to decide if we're going to push through R1. I like it. All right. It's 200 or 1,000 today. 153 at the level. Getting a little bit interest to the top here. 200. Let's fucking go. Pops off. We'll either come back down, tap me out, or a little bit. 3 in profit as price is pushing up. I'm going to move this a little bit more up in profit to the gold zone. Let's fucking go, you bitch! You fuck you! I'm gonna get that RM. I'm gonna get that RM. Give me a couple weeks. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that fucking. Ooh, I'm gonna have a house on my wrist, guys. I'm gonna have a house on my wrist. Not a good house. I mean, I don't know any good house that's like 175K, but it's a good down payment on a good house. I'll say that. On my wrist. Let's go. Floating in profit 450-ish. Oh, let's go. Beautiful movement here. 208 at R1 gold zone. Floating in profit about 430, 450. Get me to 500 and I'll start moving stop loss into profit at 500. There we go. Stop loss is going to go in profit 500. I know I'm not at a level, but I'm pretty happy with taking 500 if it wants to come back down and tap me. And we're tapped. I'm done for the day. Cause I'm proud to be an American, or at least I know I'm free. And I just made $500 there in about 30 minutes, yeah. Alright, guys. I like days like this. Even yesterday was solid. No, it took about an hour, but it was still solid. I think in the day that we make money is a pretty solid day, guys. Floating in profit about 430, 450. get me to 500, and I'll start moving stop loss into profit at 500. There we go. Stop loss is going to go in profit 500. I know I'm not at a level, but I'm pretty happy with taking 500 if it wants to come back down to tap me. Beautiful movement here. 208 at R1 gold zone. Beautiful. Look at that. Who's still in it? Who's still in it? I know one of you is still in it. There you go. There you go. Creeping up to the next level. Good shit. Good shit. What? 20. Actually, it's 8:52 only. So it only took us like 22 minutes? 27 minutes? 22 minutes. 27. Everybody should be probably tapped out by now. What a wonderful day, guys. What a wonderful day. It didn't get you, man. You got it. You got it. I like the way you put that, good sir. All right, y'all. I don't know what else to say, but I'm pretty good for the day. Let's see. This account is pushing up on 9 racks. The other account is trailing behind at 46.51. So 10, I'm about 15 G's in. Perfect. Ain't bad. Ain't bad. Copy trading is amazing. If you're correct. If you're correct and you trade with the juice, copy trading is amazing. But if you lose, copy trading will just multiply your losses by however many accounts you have copying. So don't do that unless you're ready. And when I'm telling you guys to scale, I don't necessarily mean to up your lot sizes. I mean get more accounts and copy trade them. Right? Like every time I do something like this, like today, 500, that's really 1,000. So solid. Don't go trading the YM. I'm telling you guys, don't trade the YM. Stick to the MYM. Do what we're doing right now. I've been seeing you guys a lot more having a pleasurable experience, is all I'll say. You guys are having a more pleasurable experience by trading the MY. And if anybody doesn't understand fully what I mean by taking one contract and then jamming or adding contracts when we have more confirmation, please let me know, because I will gladly spend the time to explain it to you. Like Ruben loves to contact me, which I love. And I'm not saying this like I don't enjoy our conversations together, but I'm trying to make a point here is Ruben spent days messaging me until he finally got it and started do the MYM. So if all of you guys feel some type of way about reaching out to me, that you're bothering me, you're not bothering me. I enjoy it when you guys bother me to get better. So if you guys don't understand what I mean by using the MYM, once again, one contract and then adding contracts, definitely let me know, because we'll run through that together. Because I think, and Ruben here, he's always been doing well, but I know sometimes he did dig himself into little holes with the YM, and now the MYM, I haven't seen him in a hole in a couple weeks now. So this is good. This is good. And it's not just that. Like, it's not being in a hole. Like, it's fine if you guys get yourselves in a hole. Like Isaiah got himself in a hole and he got himself out. And that's kind of like the biggest thing, is like I'm just trying to make sure you guys are mentally prepared to be in a hole. If you guys are ever in a hole, it's fine. You guys will get out of it. Like, this strategy allows you to get out of the hole. And sometimes, like, you guys got to get on the hole. I will say that. Like, if you guys are anything like me when it comes to learning, being in the hole is the best way to learn. So maybe that's why Ruben is the way he is. Maybe that's why Isaiah is the way he is. Maybe you guys learn similar to me. Is sometimes I gotta touch the fire to realize that bitch is hot. And then I start correcting myself. So it's healthy, right? It's healthy. Like I've always told you guys from the beginning, failure happens. I'm here to make sure you guys know that we'll deal with the failure and we will improve so that we minimize failure. But if nobody has any other questions here, I thought I saw Emmy typing, but I guess not. If anybody has any questions or anything else, let me know. But I think I'm going to call it here. Because as price comes back down and we still have some more news in about 10 to 15 minutes, I will just make my videos and post them and be done for the day. So anybody got any questions? I'll give you guys 5-10 minutes as I start to edit my videos already. Pretty easy day though. Very good question. Let's see. Can I have help with MOM? I'm currently using the YM. Oh man, Emmy, you should have been telling me a lot sooner. Okay. Do you have time right now, Emmy? Or would you like to do this off, not live with everybody? I don't know how you feel with being on with everybody, but we can either do it now or we can schedule a time for you and I to do it together. Feel free to text me or... Oh, there you are. Say that again.
Yeah, I can do it now.
Oh, okay, perfect. So on your top step, you're trading with the YM, correct?
Yes, I'm YM with 25. YMU 25.
Yep. Okay. So in the top left corner where it says, do you see like underneath chart where it says MYM?
Left or my right?
So you'll have to change both. So because you have like the running numbers on the right side, right, where you hit buy and sell at the bottom, and then you have, if you look towards the left, you'll see where it says chart, and then right underneath. Oh my God, I'm having a Vietnamese accent. Shit. The magnifying glass, and then it says dash MYM, and then there's a plus sign. Well, yours will say dash YM.
Yeah.
Okay, so go look for the MYM and put MYM on your chart. Because on your background, you see the YM, right? YM, and then it's like 5.
MYM micro dough?
Yes. Correct. So now you see the MYM on your chart.
Yeah.
Okay. And then on the watermark, it should say MYM 5, and then underneath it MYMU 25.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. You're on the right one. So now we got to make sure your, I don't even know what the fuck they want to call it. Your entry thing is correct, because right now it still says YM, right, on the right side where the numbers are all going up and down. The footprint chart. Oh, it did. So you still see you see MYMU 25 there.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Then you're good. Wow, I had to update mine when it did it. The first time I did that, it changed the chart, but it didn't change my entry, and I was still looking at the MYM, placing entries with the YM. Say that again.
Under time and sales.
Under time and sales. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
It says time and sales contract and then MYM U25.
Yeah, send me a picture. Text me.
Do I need to change anything in my trading view?
No. So TradingView will always be looking at the Owanda and will always be looking at the Juice Strat. We're purely placing entries on Top Step always. So it doesn't matter, like whatever broker, because I have some people who use like stateside brokers, and they'll have to use whatever ticker symbol it is for their broker. But we're always referencing TradingView, the Owanda and the Juice Strat.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And then let me send me the picture, and then let me just be sure. And then yeah, send me the pic, and then I'll continue. Because the last thing is just making sure you understand how to add the contracts. Ah, yeah. So yours is just slightly different. Like I have the footprint chart on the bottom. I have it above. So yep, but you're looking good. 50K combine, that's good. MYM 25. Yep. So and then you just want to be sure, of course, number of contracts. So 1. So I always keep mine on 1, and then I'll just add to it. Do you understand what we mean by when we're adding to it? Like we take one contract and then we add to it.
I've done it, but it doesn't let me do it while I'm in the
YM.
entry. Yeah, so I have to
Probably.
like
Okay.
I would enter or exit the entry and then have to add contracts. Like it won't let me adjust it while I'm in the entry when I was using the YM.
Probably because it's over leveraging the account. So and you shouldn't be adding to it on the YM, because when you're adding with the YM, you're adding like 65 to 75 cents each contract. So because it's taking into consideration the $2,000 that you guys can lose. So if you're, let's say, like the stop loss is 1,000 pips, and you try to hit like two, four, six, let's say you even try to hit like 5 contracts, that's the top step, or any broker won't allow you to do that because it'll automatically use up all of your 2,000 that you have, correct? So when we're on the YM, and are you looking at my screen by chance on TradingView?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to give you an example of what we do when we are like exactly today. Come on. And this is how I'm able to get like a $500 stop loss every single time. So right here we're looking, and we have 625. We'll play it out. 1, boom. So right here when this happened, because I want to take the entry, right? Like, and for a lot of you guys, you guys are scared at first because you have to risk a lot. But trading with the YM, you're only going to be at a couple, I think it's like 10 cents or 13 cents or something. And it doesn't seem like a lot, but I promise you it adds up, right? Because every day I'm ending with 500 or 300 or 1,000. Trust me. The point of this for you guys to be trading on the MYM is for you guys to take the entries and just be confident in it. So when this happens right here, yes, there's a slightly big wick to the top, but I pointed out things like the 100, green lady candles, perp line, level, P gold zone. So I still want to enter into it because it's also with the 500, right? Or above the 500. So to confidently take that entry, not worrying that we're going to lose a lot of money, I'm going to take it with 1 contract. It's a little bit different because on here, 1 on here is like, I'm not sure. I think it's like $1. So that's why it's a little bit more right here. So now you see that I'm only risking $81.40. So this is what we mean by when we're saying, okay, when we get our entry, we're going to take 1 contract, and if it continues in the right direction, we'll add to it. So from here, I just watched it, right? I watched price. What did it do? Play out the next candle. The next candle, we get another bullish candle to the top. I'm saying this is it. I'm saying this is where price is going to continue up, at least get close to this area. Because R1 level, if we're looking left, the high of the day, we got the high of yesterday, and yesterday's, what is this? Whatever gold zone this is up here. So I'm saying we'll at least get up to this point, and I'm confident in that. So now that I believe in that, that's like my second confirmation, I'm going to add. So watch these numbers here, right? $81.40. I'm going to just add contracts until this gets at about 500. You can go below, you can go a little. I wouldn't go above. I'd try to get to 500 so you can keep a good solid whole number to track. So 81.40, 181.40, 281, 381, 481. Right there, I'd probably be cool with that. So now, and that's how I'm doing it. So when we're saying we add contracts, and all we're doing is we're waiting for like the next thing to confirm. So like, yes, this was all of those things, right? Green Liddy, 100, P gold zone, level, perp. This right here is just more volume pushing up. I'm believing, right? At a bare minimum, I'm already believing in the P to R1-ish push. So from there, I'm adding the contracts. Now I'm at like 481, and that's where I'm leaving it at. All right, price pushes up. Move my stop loss into profit. I think I ended up getting to like, well, I didn't move it yet. I moved it when we got above there. And then I moved my stop loss into profit at the gold zone, roughly about 330. That's correct. And then that's where price came back down and tapped me out. So that's what we mean. And just to give you one more example, I'll show you yesterday. So yesterday's entry was pretty much right at like 635, if I'm not mistaken. So, yes, go ahead. No, so you keep that at 1. You see how, okay, let me push this real quick. So it's there. So you leave it at 1 because every time you hit like buy or sell, it's going to add 1 contract to your current entry. So just like this here, right? So we're looking at this here, 630. Let's say we add 1 for the sell coming down. I move my stop loss where I'm expecting it to be, right above the candle itself. So now you see it says 58.80. 1 contract. So what you would do now, and this is exactly like this is the same thing I do on Top Step. Is now, once I believe that it's going to go down, I'll just add to it. So I'll push the sell button one more time. 117.60, 175.40, 235.20, 294, 352, 411, 470, 529. That's pretty much what I did yesterday. And now I was looking for my exit someplace over here, but then I moved stop loss into profit when we hit this level. Boom, boom, boom. Price pushed past one of these. Come on. That one went down. That one there. And that was the one that tapped me out as I brought stop loss at that level. Boom. So you're just pushing the same button. Like the same buy and sell button you see right there on the right in that square area. Because that's the button you're pushing when you place your entries, right? Okay, so that's all you're doing. Just making. Do you understand now? Okay, perfect. And if you want to, and I do recommend it, if you go log into your normal Top Step account, like not the Top Step X, you can make a practice account. So I would highly encourage make a practice account, go back onto Top Step X, and then place a couple entries just so that you are confirmed, just so that you don't happen to mess up anything on the live account, on the Live Express account. So that's it. Yep. So just remember, that's the reason why I want you guys to do this with the MYM is because I just don't want you guys to be afraid of taking the entries. And that's about it. You're welcome, Emmy. All of you guys. So all of you guys, I don't want you guys to be afraid of taking the entry because you guys are over leveraging or you guys are because you guys are over leveraging, right? And it is something that we have to, right? Like all of these problems that I come up with fixes with the Juice Strat and for you guys, it's all because there's no other choice. Like there is no other choice but to trade the MYM. And we're lucky we have the MYM. If we didn't have the MYM, you guys would be fucked, for lack of a better term. Because you'd be stuck trading the YM. And unless your win rate is as good as mine, then you'll be blowing accounts a lot. And the point is to get you guys to not blow accounts. So yes, this might, and this, I know you guys, the biggest thing I get from the people I talk to that, go back to trading the MYM, and maybe you guys can even ask Ruben too how he feels about it, because he feels the same way I feel now. But, sometimes it doesn't feel as rewarding, as when you guys are on the YM. Like, yes, you do make more, but you definitely lose more. So, but ask Ruben, feel free to ask him next time he's on. He's losing a lot less now. He's losing a lot less because the mindset going into your entry is so much more clear. knowing that yes, when the first entry hits, I'll get into one, and if it continues, I'll add to it. But the nice thing is, if you guys are wrong, which you guys are wrong sometimes, right? It's a fact. But when you guys are wrong, like, and the only time you guys are wrong is when price ranges, right? Like when price ranges and we're in a wedge or something, that's the only time I see you guys getting messed up. Because on trades like yesterday and today, you guys are perfect. These are just continuations with the 500 coming off peak gold zone. You guys are good at those. But when price ranges, that's when I always tell you guys, like, these are the days that you can blow your accounts. So if you're trading at the YM and every single entry you're already risking six, seven, eight, $9,000, well, that means you can only really lose one entry, because the next entry means you're going to lose the account. So this way helps you guys. Like, you lose, like, if you do take an entry on a ranging day, and you're only going to lose like 30, 40, $50. Like, there's some days I'm only risking like $30 on the first initial entry, and then I wait for the confirmation, because if there's no confirmation of the trade going the right direction, then I'm not going to add to it, and then I'll just lose 30, 40, 50, $60, Like today, I don't know what I risked today, but I don't think it was very much. And here, look at that. We got the rejection off of R1, and price is probably going to make the finish push up to R2 now. That's normal juice shit right there. Oh, so good. So good. Yes, we're still trading at 5 minute on the 5 minute chart. Nothing changes. Still the 5 minute chart. Look at that. Look at that. We got the rejection. It's almost like a BRC. We BRC'd R1. We broke it. We retested it. Supported off of it. And now we're pushing up. It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. And to think, like, without the gold zones, without the levels, like, that is what we have to deal with. Without mama, that's just crazy that I came up with this. I say that every time, but I'm going to continue to say that every time. I'm gonna continue to say it. I don't know how. Well, I know how, but it's just crazy that I did. Just crazy that I did. So there we go. We got price at the level now. Pushing through the level. Beautiful. Oh my god, I'm fucking Picasso, but for finance. I'm Picasso for trading. Oh, I'm like Beethoven. Oh. Oh wait, Beethoven played the piano. Never mind. Ding 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 ding. Whatever's. There we are. We're at the gold zone now. All right. Do Strat all day. Nothing else to say, except I'm really, really good at this, and you guys are becoming really, really good at this too. I'm happy for you guys all. I really am. I look forward to trading every day because of you guys. So, thank you. There we go, wicking R2. All right. If anybody has any questions, hurry up. If not, I'll give you guys 5 more minutes, and then I'm going to call it a day. So I'm jumping off at about 9:20. That's 9:20 my time. 7:20 you guys over there in Oregon. But I'm going to, in the meantime, I'm going to start editing my video. I need to transfer it over to my telephone. Boom, 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 boom. A friend of mine asked me, like, before you started indulging in the luxurious things in life, like, weren't you scared? I was like, yeah, but unless you start enjoying it, how are you gonna know that that's what you want to do or enjoy? Like, how are you gonna know that you actually enjoy luxury items and things, or drinking fancy wine? Or it was like, yeah, you're right. I was like, that's serious though. Like, you cannot know, like, you can't know if you're gonna like it until you try it. So just freaking try it. That's what I always say. I never really I'm trying to think about the first time that I ever used money to buy something that I didn't necessarily need or that was going to enrich my life. Nah, everything I usually buy, if it's not of actual value, tangible value, then it's perception. Because I remember the first time I bought my Submariner, or my first AP. I remember I was in Texas actually, and I went to go eat dinner with some of my friends, and the tables were booked, but the doorman saw my watch and he complimented. It was just my normal, my blue face Royal Oak on the stainless steel band, but he saw that watch and he was like, "Hey, that's a really nice watch. Like I know that watch." Next thing you know, 2 minutes later, he found a table for us, and I was like, "Wow, wow, that shit does work." It does. The perception is real, and I didn't even know. I tipped him like $20 on the way out, because if not, we were gonna be there for like an hour or two, or we probably would have gone to a different place. But yeah, like I admit, like spending money on things that will make you perceived as better, right? And even people look at it as like dressing better, like dressing better. That's, I know that's a very perceptual thing, but spending money to look better. You don't even have to wear nice things, but dressing better in general. I always spend money. Like I don't care. I'll spend the money on the nice suit because I know that it's gonna pay me back 100 times over. And yes, I do kind of do girl math sometimes, right? I guess that's what they call it, or gay dude math. And I'm like, okay, if I wear this many times, and maybe I get a free drink bought for me, or maybe I'll go out here, maybe I'll make a deal with this client here, and that will pay for this. And I'll be like, you know what? It's gonna pay for itself. The suit is practically free, practically free. I spent like 192. I spent like 260K in watches over the last month. That's pretty stupid. But you know what? Everywhere I freaking go, that I even wear like that rose gold aquanut the other day to the resort, treatment is amazing. The treatment is amazing just because of a rubber strap and a rose gold face on my hand. You don't even have to be that, have that, exclusive of a watch. You can just have like a two-tone date just or something. But I also was dressed nicely. I had white on white, had a nice little outfit on, I had brown shoes on, so everything just looked good. People want to treat people who look good well, and that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. I did have another friend who doesn't have as much money but still chooses to dress like pretty, like not great, and I'm like, bro, you got to. You got to. You have to. You have to invest in yourself. There's no other way, especially if nobody's going to invest in you. Nobody invested in me when I was freaking working at the valet in college. But I did myself. Even when I bought that first Seiko watch was like 300 something dollars. And I was like, dude, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money for a watch. Now I'm chilling. I'm chilling. Alright, where's that video? I need to download it. 42 minutes ago. Alright, I got a minute left on this day, guys. I am downloading my video now. Sending it to my telephono. I'm gonna edit that. How long did that take? Let's see. Share. Airdrop. Bitch better have my money. And I highly suggest, like, if you guys don't pay attention to the economic news in the world, which I know you guys don't, because honestly, if I didn't have money and time, I wouldn't be paying attention to it. So I know that you guys probably don't spend as much time researching it. I hope you guys get, I hope you guys get good at this to the point where you guys can make money. I don't care if you guys still keep your normal jobs and you guys still make money doing this, but I hope you guys do, because the way America's finances are going, if you guys haven't realized it yet, life's going to get very expensive and very difficult in the next like 2 to 5 years. So like I tell everybody that asks me what my recommendation on living a better life is, this. Like this, or you got to go do something substantial. Like go rob a bank, go sell drugs. Like, if you're not doing those substantial things, or create a business that I wouldn't. If in my opinion, I wouldn't create a business. Even when I had like money working at Audi and Porsche, and I had the opportunity to create my own business, and I did. I have a lot of failed businesses. I still fall back on this because the work-life balance, it was still worth it for me. And even when I think about the amount of money that I actually lost when learning how to trade successfully, it still was just maybe tens of thousands. Like, I know small business owners who go into debt for 100K plus and file for bankruptcy for 100K. And I'm like, that's kind of embarrassing and shameful. Not the fact that they tried, but the fact that you go bankrupt for 50, 60, 70, 80K. That's pretty sad. And it's not anybody else's fault except for the way the finance world works. But I'm telling you guys, shit's going to be hard. Jobs are already dropping. Like, Intel in Portland over there in Beaverton, they're laying off people left and right because AI and shit. And everyday jobs is going to get less and less unnecessary. Like, it's not. So that's my unofficial financial, I don't even want to call it recommendation. That is just my outlook on it. Is if you're not getting good at this in the next year or so, prepare to have a hard life, guys. Prepare for it to be harder than it is now. And it scares me. It scares me to the point where I warn people because I have to. Like, I have to. I mean, you guys know how I feel about sharing trading. Like, I have to share what I know. If not, I'm not going to die happy. I'm going to die thinking that I probably should have told more people that they can, they can get ahead of this. Life sucks sometimes, but not with trading. I will say that. Life's good with trading. So that entry took me 14 minutes and 32 seconds. So 500 in 14 minutes. Yes, sir, Mr. Daniel. Enjoy yourself. I will catch you guys tomorrow. 9:23 right now. And I'm going to call it a day, everybody. I'm going to assume everybody's pretty chilling on their trades today. So good shit. If anybody needs me, message me. If not, I will see you guys tomorrow on the charts. Alrighty, guys. Letters are fun. See you guys. Bye, everybody. There's the Peace.